Alright, and now the deck garden. So the deck, it's packed with cacti and agaves and pitcher plants. So this is where we have probably the most sun, except in the front. The most sun meaning probably from noon 12:30 to 2:30. So not good with all those big trees that we have, and as I said, we cannot fight the sun. It's the people around us don't cut their trees, so you know, cannot do anything about that. Anyway, so a really nice Haworthia zebrina, not Haworthia, something. The asshole cactus. Well, Blair gave me a super small cutting of that, and voila, quite a few years later. Okay. We have all sorts of pots here on the deck rail that are held up by they're called pot clips. I saw them at Plantilight and I asked Tony where do you get them, and of course the answer is always Amazon. So I got some too, and they're awesome. And I'm not gonna, as I said, I'm not gonna tell you about all the plants. So agaves, opuntias, and echinoceras, and all sorts of pretty stuff. Yeah, that's where the grilling magic happens. And the deck is still in discombobulation because we're not set up yet. This in the center right here, it's an agave that I got probably an inch and a half pup from Vegas on the strip somewhere behind Luxor, and that's a couple of years later. Those racks that I made for the cacti pots, I think they're really good. I really like them, and that's years and years of work and plant buyings and growing and so on. The agaves are all from Plants Delight, which like the ones that I didn't receive from people are all from Plants Delight. They have probably one of the best agave selection there, and Yakadu and so on. Yeah, they have good stuff. I mean, there's nurseries that have good stuff, but Tony is local here, so. That's the Columar collection with see those cages that I made for them. So I had that idea. Christine doesn't like the sticks and the ties that I put on them, so she keeps challenging me to find new ways. And I made those cages from well, you see what it is from fence mesh, and they're awesome. I mean, they're the best thing. Those cactus are so stable and they're awesome. Highly recommend them. More cacti, more agaves, more awesomeness. Stuff's in bloom. It's really challenging with the no sun. That today it's also a cloudy day, so you could have something that goes in bloom but never opens, and then it's done because it's a 1 day open and close kind of bloom, and that's rough when you don't you wait a year for the blooms and then no bloom. That you see that agave right there? Fred gave me that one. That's so awesome. That's just incredible. And that's a Echinocactus grusonii. That's the golden barrel. That's beautiful, and we grew it from a little 2-inch pot from Home Depot or Lowe's, and look what's doing now. A crested euphorbia right there. That's really pretty. More agaves. That's a new thing. That's a water barrel that we put there, and it's not, it doesn't have water coming into it, but I'm filling it up with, you know, excess water that we use in the house and what's collecting right here in the bucket. But look at those incredible, so that's a Euphorbia caput medusae right there. I'm sure you're gonna figure it out which one it is. Fred gave me that one, and it's unreal. I mean, we have one, but it's, you know, 5 inches across, not this. I mean, wow. And this clump right here of the, that's probably a yeah, of course now I don't remember. But anyway, so a neighbor gave us that one a few years back, and they just said, hey, you know, we have a kid now, so she's starting to poke at the cactus and she's getting a little bit bigger, so you guys want a cactus? It's like, sure, we'll adopt a cactus. You know, I thought it's gonna be a, you know, 4-inch pot or something, and she showed up with, you know, it, I mean, given it was about half of this, so the side pups were half to a third of what you see right now, but still an incredible specimen. I mean, it was like, wow, I almost died when I saw it. Also other beautiful specimens right there. The one in the center, the big one, that's a night blooming cereus. Usually makes 20 blooms or so. Here we have, as I said, the bog plants. Those are the pitcher plants. They're all bought from Plants Delight, and Mike gave me some, but I just split them this year, so that's why there's that many. And in my defense, they're not that many, they're not quite 50, so there you go. They're 48, so yeah. But I love them, and I love them. There we go. That's the tour. That's the tour everybody was waiting for. So take another peek, feast your eyes, ask questions, ask for plants. Some plants you'll get, some plants you will not. Agave pops that are growing freely and so on, you get a bucket. You know, pitcher plants like this, I don't know. You know, stuff that I grew from seed, and I have a few. If you're worthy, you're gonna get some. If you're not, you're just gonna kill it, trust me. It's much better for me to grow it bigger and then you to get it. And that's a little bit of a overview of the back garden. So as I said, when we started, I know the garden looked worse than next door right there. I mean, it was, as I said, packed with leaves. I think we took out 27 bags of leaves. It's the greenhouse right there, little greenhouse. And that's me in the reflection right there. Alright, that's it. I hope you guys like it. Bye.